Begin.
Hello guys and welcome to GRL Season 3. We are here at Hungary today with GP3. For once, we actually have a race today after last week they joined with GP2. And what a turnout it is tonight. 11 drivers, possibly even 12. Will be an interesting race here for everybody. We've got a new guy with us today, EOR Jams, looking to have a bit of fun and have some nice battles with the guys. Phil's joined me for the start of the stream, and Brian will be joining later, so just message him for me, Phil.
Yeah.
Just ask for an invite, and we'll do it. So yeah, 11 guys, for the first time I think they've done full quali all season. So, let's go, let's do this.
This could be very, very interesting because obviously from last night.
Owen won it, Owen won at Germany, didn't he? So
yeah, we won at Germany.
He's going to be up for it.
He's able to follow the exact performance that he had for Germany, for Hungary. In past practices for GP3, there are a couple of drivers that are actually struggling a little bit. And this track, let's not forget, this track is quite awkward.
Very awkward, yeah. It's a
very awkward circuit.
What is it? All the drivers call it Monaco without the walls.
Yes.
It's very, very, very difficult to be overtaken.
And Deadshot is out first.
Deadshot is out first. A few guys have gone out on the softs, which is George, Owen, Deadshot, and EOR Jams. And Lakey now just changed to Owen. I think they're all going on to softs. Nedclaw is going on to the mediums.
Nasher, Horse, Elliott, Sam, and DC are currently on ultras.
I'm glad this new streaming, it's covered up the little the help indications at the bottom of the screen. It's not in the middle of the screen, so you can see who's left and everything.
It's beside it.
I prefer that. Yeah.
I could prefer that
so
as
well done, Twitch. Well done, Twitch.
Yes.
Good job.
Please pay us. No, I'm joking.
If it was that easy, I'd stream on my own.
Oh, charming.
Get all the money for myself. We're on board with Deadshot as he comes around the final corner now to start his flying lap. So he's on the softs. Very unhappy with his performance last week. Or the week before, was it last week or the week before?
The week
reckon
before.
He could have won the race. Yeah, reckon he could have won the race in his last one, so he's had a bit of practice this week. And yeah, he's looking to get his first
He's
win.
hoping to try and bounce back from a disappointing result that he had at Britain. He now goes up onto turn 4, Mansell corner.
27.7 first sector, that's pretty quick.
Now coming up to the very technical second sector. Especially turns 6 and 7. Then 8. Turn 9. 10 and 11.
What are your predictions for top 3 in qualifying them? Well, actually no, who do you think's going to be going out of qualifying?
Now it could actually be quite close.
Be nice to see. Obviously these are going to be all things. I don't want to say who I think, because I don't want him to feel bad, but Elliott's been practicing, but I don't think he's quite got the speed that.
I'd say I could go out on a limb, and I'd say Lakey.
You reckon Lakey's gonna go out?
Yeah.
What, you got to think Elliott and Flair for Horse are on ultra softs. Deadshot has posted the fastest lap so far of a 1:19.2.
Quite a good, fair, reasonable lap time there on the softs.
Lakey comes around the final corner. Perfect exit there. As crosses the line, he goes second. It's a 19.5.
Walking number
DC's next to cross
25.
the line. I do like the orange of that McLaren though.
Yeah, the
It
fire
is,
orange.
just
A
stands
bit of
out.
blue. Yeah. Then with 121.2.
And then cool. Yeah, over comes his teammate. What's he gonna do? A 1:18.7. What a lap that is on the always on the ultras.
Yeah, he's on the
May have made a
ultras.
mistake there. Unless he's planning on two stopping, so he can go on a. He can avoid the mediums, ultras, softs, ultras. That'll be able to be done with it.
I think it can be done. But I think you might be possibly saying ultras,
I mean,
medium
last
ultras.
year when GP2 and 3 and 4 were joined together, DC did win the race.
Yeah, so he's hoping to continue with the performance that he had. We'll have a look at Elliott.
Deadshot sets a 1:19.2. Improves.
He's improves, but only by 600ths though. I think he knows that he can get more time off of that. Question is though, is where?
Timing screen comes Sam. Wish you got pole last time out. It's P4 at the minute, 9.1. Yeah. Very slow lap from his standards. And that's into the pit. This is a slow down lap. You what a flavorful horse can do is he takes it really wide there to get the best exit he can. Fires himself onto the start finish straight across the line and goes, what's it going to be? He must have been validated. No, he's been out.
Unless it was invalid, who knows?
On board with Owen now as he comes around the final corner.
Oh, a little bit wayward.
1:19.8. Alex crosses the line.
It was a 120.8, but it was invalid.
Yeah,
so he knows he can try and get it. Try and set a good
Ned's
time.
gonna have to come out on the softs unless he wants to stay on the mediums. George Bale's come up to his start his flying lap now.
Okay, favourable horse. Coming up to turn 11.
1:19.2. Very good lap from him there. Puts him into P3.
So Sam knows he can actually go slightly faster.
On board with Flavorful Horse. Oh, he's a little bit nervous into the entry there.
A little bit nervous on turn 12, on turn 13, I'm sorry. Very wide turn 14. That was DRS. 23.4.
Jams is about to start his first flying lap in GRL. Up to the line comes Elliott. It looks like a quick lap from him.
Yeah,
you can just tell from his driving how much he's improved from last time. Across the line he goes.
120.3.
120.3. Very good lap from him there. George Bale now. I think he's going to be setting a similar time to Elliott. To the line. Oh, very. Can carry the speed, but
120.1.
120.6. 0.6.
0.6.
Cool. Yeah, well, I think it's invalidated already. So he's just going slowly.
Yeah, I think he's letting everyone through.
Wave of the drivers.
And that was Lakey.
Oh, Elliott's gone off.
Just letting people through.
Good Bale's up on his time. Looking to push to get into the 119s.
George Bale only being a tenth up, his best.
Oh,
Then gets 4 tenths on the second sector.
yeah, that's where people are going to make or break time in the S's.
Yeah, that is correct.
The final corner looks very smooth. Let's try and run it wide. There we go, beautiful, runs it wide. Russell goes.
119.3.
8 tenths off his time. We've got Owen Nasher then. Not to start his flyer. Oh, we'll stick on board with jams. There's a fine as that. See what we can do.
To turn 4. A lot more neater.
It looks like
On turn 5.
looks like everyone will be aiming for Deadshot's time at DC's time then in Q3. 1:18.7. Might be the pole out and around there. But these guys aren't used to doing full quali though and having to go out.
That is correct.
On board with jams now as he comes around the long left-hander.
And a long right-hander. He's hit nice and sharp. Slingshots his way out.
Run out wide. Let's see what he's going to do. Crosses the line. It's a 120 dead.
20.0. It's on Owen Nasher. He's hoping, despite having a downside on last week's race in Germany, yeah, he's hoping to try and bounce back.
P7,
199.
199. It's Flavorful Horse. It's on the course. It's going out at the minute with 4 minutes left. Rams is backed out, but everybody is in the pit. Is Owen? Is Nasher going to try and set another lot? Yes, he is. He looks like he's still gunning for it.
Yep.
His nice bright orange helmet. Similar design to my helmet actually. Oh, he's down on his time.
Half a tenth.
Oh, he's touched that curb. That's dangerous.
Touched the white curb on turn 5. That was close.
Very dangerous. He got away with that.
Yeah.
Smooth through here. Misses the curve. That's a great line for the chicane.
Now onto the...
In practices that you cannot go side by side in that chicane. There's just no space.
No,
There's
not
just
at all.
no space at all. You might see some people cutting that instead of trying to back out of the move.
Flavorful Horse is now on his out lap.
See what tyres has he chose this time? Nasher's coming
He
in.
has gone for the Ultras again.
That's coming out. That's going back out on the mediums.
He's still thinking that he's going to find the pace on the mediums. So he's still adamant. Owen has retired into the pits. I was pretty sure that he's confident that the time that he's set on 1:19.8 has secured him safety. DC has retired.
And Owen, they obviously think they're safe. George Bale as well.
George Bale.
Hungary's Flavorful Horse to start his round lap. He will go on board with him now.
There's a little bit on the grass. Slight bit of hesitation on the throttle of turn 5. It's going to be quite a respectable time. Oh, he loses it. Lost the back end.
It looks like horse is going out then. Unfortunately for him.
Yeah, very unfortunate for him. Ned goes a little bit wayward on the exit turn 7.
I think if Ned sees him spinning, he's just going to back completely off, save his tyres.
Yeah.
Oh, Ned nearly loses it as well. Yeah, horse
pretty
just
close.
manages to get out of the way.
Yeah.
Just manages to get out of the way, but he does. No, Ned still is going to complete a lap.
Whoa, goes very wide. Goes faster though.
Improves. 121.1. He'll be the only one to start on the mediums. Unless
doing an inverted one stop.
yeah, unless obviously
So he could possibly have the
coppers in.
upper hand for when everyone does the pit stop. Because he's going to be on a faster tyre than the rest. Possibly.
That's all good if you can overtake.
That's true.
Although it's very, very, very difficult around here. I mean, you got a lot of drivers will go for the obviously the cornering
Corner speeds, yeah.
But around here, it doesn't really matter if you can keep them behind on that straight, unless somebody tries a silly move down the inside.
Yeah.
You're pretty much safe.
Yeah. So DC and Elliot's probably the only ones that will be starting on the ultras, whereas Ned will be starting on the mediums. From dead shots all the way down to jams are going to be starting on the softs.
And like I said, I've had that last 2 seasons in GP2. First season, just got stuck behind the leader, couldn't overtake.
Yeah.
That was on changeable conditions. So much faster than him, was virtually pushing him round the corners. But the minute I got onto the straight and got DRS, he was pulling away.
Just like a sitting duck. You're just a sitting duck.
Then last season as well, last 8 laps, me, Chill, Zuma, and Joker were in a line of 4 for like 8 laps, just couldn't overtake at all. It was only till one of us made a mistake that someone gained a position. So if you can have a very clean race and be able to stick on the track, then you will. It's a good point, but qualifying isn't anything. Oh my god! So yawning, mid-clause going out on the softs. And while he's doing that, he's wasting a set of softs there.
That's kind of that is true. Mind you, he's got 2 sets of softs. Because he chose the harder compound.
Deadshot once again out first. Staying away from them curbs in the chicane as we watch Lakey following him.
Lakey following Deadshot.
Yeah, it's Deadshot, Lakey, George, then Owen. And the battle for pole, I think, is very close to.
But it does actually look like, if we see on the map on the forecast, that it's gone slightly damp.
And like I said, this track is similar to Monaco, so it will get greasy very quickly.
I think another track that gets very greasy quite quickly.
Put the lap telemetry up for you.
Is, I think, Silverstone. possibly get greasy.
As we got avoid with dead shot now. The RS wide open coming down the hill. On the long left-hander. Off that corner.
Now it's a
Sharp turn to
Mensel's
the right
corner,
there.
turn 4. Very blind corner that is.
Carries the speed as he comes round. Got to avoid the curb now.
Which he does.
Wide, yeah, very good. Into the chicane's got to avoid bouncing the car here. Bounces into the first corner a bit wet. Won't lose too much time. Into the S's now. Got to get this smooth as you can. Oh, Lakey goes really wide in the background there. 27.2, first sector. Comes up to the the penultimate corner. Boots it round, stays away from the
Long
curb. Good drive on that,
left
very
and then a
smooth.
long right.
Wide entry so he can get the power come onto the.
It's the slingshot.
Here we go, crosses the line.
17.5.
17.5. What's Lakey doing? It's a 117.6. Very good lap there. George is just behind. He's 4/10 off. Dead shots middle sector. Up to the line he comes. What's he going to be? He's going to be a 1:18.5. Lost a lot of time in the middle sector then. There's Nedclaw now on the softs. Still think he's wasting a set of softs in my opinion, but up to the line he comes. Gonna be a 1:19.
1:19.9.
Owen's next. Very slow middle sector as well. He's nowhere near dead shots. He's 7/10 off.
Good exit though.
He's a little bit of a wiggle.
1:19.1, but it was invalid. Yes, in turn 4.
Jams has just started.
Turn 11.
Some Fuller's just about to start one. Let's see if Deadshot's still pushing. Yeah, he's still pushing. I think he's up. The line now.
Oh, Sam goes super late on the brakes.
Oh.
Completely misjudged the first corner.
Who did?
Sam. Went to start his flying lap. Completely misjudged the first corner.
Oh, George runs it a little bit wide, but does improve to 1:18.4. There you are, Jams. Let's see what he can do. What a middle sector that is. 56 dead.
Very, very good.
Everybody else's time.
On the first sector. And also on the second sector. Seems to have got the slick shot perfectly on the last corner. As he crosses the line. 1:18.4 again. 100th.
Owen's gone very wide there. It's got to invalidate him. It hasn't. It's a 19.9 for Owen. Lost a lot of time somewhere. Assume Sam's not pushing.
I think he invalidated due to that break on turn 1. He almost done it again.
Ball for Jams now. Very smooth in the chicane.
Lakey's on his out lap again.
Talking about this Alba, I think Ericsson's been very hard done by not been given a drive.
Yeah. We'll go on to Elliott. Start his flying lap.
Oh. Jams jumps into the pits. So does Owen. Jams on a fly.
Oh, super wide turn 2. On Elliott there.
Oh, he's cut the chicane. Sam's struggling.
I think Sam might have a problem. I think, in my honest opinion. Elliott now comes up to the penultimate corner of turn 13. Now onto the last corner of turn 14. It's a slight wide angle. Goes back onto the power. 119.7.
119.7. He's up to P5. What a lap that is from him.
Yeah, jumps Owen.
Whoa, DC. Completely lost it then. Lucky on a flyer, or
he's on and out that. It's very wide on turn 13, very wide exit.
I don't think that's an out lap actually, I think that's a quali lap. He's going across the line here, I'm watching him. Over he goes.
Was it 118.1?
118.1. You see now on the softs. I don't know why he's on the softs. And the clone's taking a very weird approach here.
A message from Brandon.
5. I think he's ready to join.
Yep.
Whether is in including his lap.
Here he is.
Ooh, and nearly hits the pit wall. Up to the line he comes, doesn't improve. With 3 minutes left of the session, might have been best just to jump into the pit.
Nash has done a 117.7.
Very good lap from him there. I think he was following Jamser, wasn't he?
Yeah, using the tail.
Just gotta watch out. He's red barring. Lost it. Just watch Nasher for me, Phil, just to see if Jamser's lagging. Best to see it from another car's point of view. How are we, Brandon? Have you included your audio? Got a good turnout this week, 11 drivers.
That's good to see them. More competitive.
Yeah, they're very close as well. They're not. It's not like there's a few.
Yeah, very close.
Miles off the pace.
Doesn't look like Jams is lagging that much.
That's good. Just wanted to make sure.
Yeah. Oh, so Fuller almost had a little bit of contact from George Bale on the outlap.
The RL goes up to 4th. 117.9. Very good lap from him there.
Dead shots next.
Yep. Pole sitter at the minute. He's got a 10th on Lakey. Up to the line, can he improve? He's down on his time. So 119.5. He's very down on his time. Owen's happy with where he is at the minute then. Yeah, Elliott's run out of fuel. Sam Fuller's in the wall.
Yes, oh yeah. In turn 1.
Is that Lakey?
Samson's got a 5 grid penalty with Lecky.
He can only go down one place.
Oh, Lakey's lagging quite a lot. The only person that's ahead of him is Deadshot.
James's down by 7 seconds.
Oh yeah.
Lap now, he's got no front
George
end.
is down by a second.
Lakey's lagging. Looking at Lakey's point of view.
Just messaging for us then. Up to the line comes Jam. I'm sorry, he's just well off his time there. But he's got enough to start a new one.
DC's on the hot lap. He's only a 10th down in the first sector.
George doesn't improve. Dead shots in. Lakey crosses the line now.
Right, I'll message him.
Oh, James cuts the corner.
I'll message him
On
now.
board with DC now.
DC's 7 temps down, so it looks like qualifying's finished the way it is.
Up to cross the line though. Very bold move from the McLarens, not even going out on the ultras. I mean, they don't start on them, they might as well just wasted a tyre. Oh, Jams has got off the track. I think that's to avoid George, to be honest. Oh, they're both just give up. Yeah.
Oh, I got a message from Morse, said
Yeah,
DC to win championship.
Who said that?
Horn.
Who's leading the
I've
drivers at the minute?
Nasher
Is it DC?
at the
I'm not sure.
moment.
I'll get the points up once we've got a little break. But, to let everybody know, because obviously we've got five viewers. GP3 points. Owen Nasher is on 131. DC is on 123. Owen's on 95. Sam Fuller 61. George Bale 57. Lakey 45. Ned Claw 33. Callum 22. Playful Horse 21. Deadshot 15. Calvano 12. That is it.
Right. I'm not going to include my audio, I'm going to... Because I got a message back
Screenshot the
from
results for you.
Lakey.
Well, you've warned him, so that's his choice. So you've warned him. Not more you can do about that. It's down on him now. If his connection takes somebody out, that's his fault. Nobody else's. Everybody knows the rules.
I'll see you later, Phil.
Alright, Phil. Cheers for that.
I'll see you a bit later.
Yeah, I heard you. So let's see what tyres people are starting on. So you got DC, Deadshot are starting on the ultras. Deadshot, what am I about Deadshot? Sorry, Deadshot, Lakey, Nasher, Jams, George on the softs, DC and Elliot on the ultras. So they'll be trying to make up some places on the start. Owen is on the softs, Nedclaw mediums, Sam and Flavorful Horse on the softs as well. Big yawn then. Big yawn.
Who do you think's going to get top 3, Smithy?
I think Deadshot's winning this. It's very...
Yeah, I agree with that.
People say it's hard to win from pole here, but I think he's got the pace. Obviously, you got the new guy, Jams. Hopefully he can have a good performance, but DC's... I think DC and Elliot are going to struggle on the ultras. It lasts about 4 laps.
Even people on the softs are struggling.
Unless they're going to
distance.
two-stop and go and completely avoid the mediums altogether. But I don't know. Did you or Phil take a screenshot of the
Yeah, I've done the
grid order?
I've done the quality results.
Cheers, buddy. I completely forgot to ask.
I think my top 3 will be Deadshot first, Nasher second, and Jams third. Possibly Nasher and Jams switching. Depends on how the start goes.
Yeah, it's going to be all down on the start and who can jump who in the pits.
If you can keep it clean, it's really hard to overtake on this track.
Yeah, what me and Phil have already said, it's Monaco without the barriers. So it's very close, all lap long.
I tell you what, Ned's one to watch out. If you can keep out of trouble and take their mediums the distance and go on to the softs or the ultras, he can push the people on the harder compound. Maybe get some overtakes.
Yeah, he'll be on the faster tyre towards the end. GP2 looks like it's going to be full tonight.
What, full 20? Well, there's battles everywhere in that GP.
Yeah, there is. It's close. I mean, you've even got a couple of new drivers starting tonight. So, shall we go? Done a bit of practice, but might not be enough, to be honest.
It's all about qualifying, to be honest. If you can get that
It
mastered.
is.
And hopefully a bit of luck will go your way in the race. I'll show you, you'll be fine.
I hope so. Whoa. Yeah, I say it's good to see this GP. It's finally got a good number of drivers.
Got some returning ones as well, I think. Flavor Horses are returning, he?
Yeah, I messaged him earlier. It's just, are you racing tonight? He says, yeah, go on then. I mean, obviously he's not raced since, you know who has left, so
Yeah.
I don't know if that was the reason, but before I sent him an invite, so he's
Speaking
in the
to in
league.
the past, I think that was the reason. Because of that guy. Everyone's ready up, so everyone must be ready.
There we go then. Ready for the start of the Grand Prix. Grand Prix. There we go then. We're off for the formation lap. That shot is.
Everyone's off the line.
Nationals logo. Just look
Nasher.
out for connections. Just keep your eye on Lakey because his connection
Lakey,
is
right,
a bit
yeah.
bad off. Yeah. There we go then. We've got dead shot
Looks
on
alright
pole on the
off the start,
softs. Lakey is in the front row with him on the softs as well. Nasher and Jams on the second row. George Bale and DC on the third. DC does not want to be behind Nasher for very long. Elliot and Owen on row 4. Nudclaw and Sam on row 5. It's Elliot.
Enough.
Elliot's lost it.
Lucky for him, he doesn't get no damage on the car, but them tyres. Oh, he's been disqualified.
His
And he's got
tyres
dirt on his tyres.
are going to be
It's
dirty.
going to cost him.
Oh no.
Give me an advantage. P8, P9, P10 and P11 if they can get a good start.
Gonna have to avoid him because he will have dirty tyres. So
I think Both McLaren
Yeah,
people will be
Barnes
looking
out the
forward
way
to have a good
quickly.
race. Try and close them points down on Williams, who are leading the constructors.
I think they are.
I think it was Ferrari, but then they're both gone, aren't they?
Well, Callum's not so left, so... Yeah, Williams on 188, McLaren on 154, Haas are on 140 and Ferrari are still on 138, so...
It could be a three-way battle. Just Owen trying to get them points to help Lecky out.
So there we go
I rolled
then.
on board
Sam
with
Fuller is on the back of
Peace.
the
I
grid.
rolled on board Elliot. And downwards.
We'll go on board with Lakey.
Elliot's had a poor start and everyone behind him has got past him pretty much. Samba and Ned. Great overtake. There's a bit of lag.
The Williams hit each other.
I think it's Ned. Watch out, Ned's car's kind of glitching, which might cause an incident.
It's alright, Jams has got... DC's up to P4,
DC's
P3
had a
now.
brilliant start.
What a lot that.
3 positions and
Sam
Lecky's
Fuller's
jumped
up 3 as
Bishop.
well. Yeah, I watched that. He's got a better start than him and got into the first corner first.
I don't know if you're seeing
I've
if Ned, but his car is everywhere.
not seen that yet.
Big red X keep popping up.
Yeah, I'm bored with Sam. See how bad it is on Sam's screen. Liverpool horse is right at the back now. It's really struggling. Owen's dropped back as well.
And Nash's span.
Oh,
The second to last corner. Ned is everywhere. Sam's finding it hard to get past him.
nice
James
run,
is
mate.
having a look at
I've
DC,
nothing.
but he thinks of it.
Oh, Elliot's gone down the inside. Very good battle in there from Elliot.
Only 7 tenths separate the top 2. And Deschamps hit the... Oh, he's hit the white curb of death. He's lost a lot of time. And Lecky's now at that DRS zone. .6 seconds. George Bale has lost it. Moving down to P9.
Elliot's jumped up.
It's been a
That's a bit tight
horrendous
to
start
Sam.
for both Williams. Dropping P... Nash has dropped 8 positions and George has dropped 4.
Yeah. The Jams is up to us moved back into P3. Deadshot. DC. What a start that was. That's going to do is the championship a whole load of good.
And it's gone wide. Owen's going to think make a move. He's going to line him up for down the straight.
The DRS is enabled. Good battles going on. Jams is close to the back. Owen's close on Elliot. Elliot's tired. I'm sure we'll go off soon. We did 3 laps on him in qualifying, so he'll be shot. Nash is right at the back of Flavorful Horse, and they're both pitting. Both of them are in. Owen in the race now. Oh, Flavorful Horse has both been caught speeding.
It's 2 races in a row now. Both Williams drivers are struggling from the start. They have good qualifying and then they loses it to start the race.
With Elliot being a less confident driver because this is only his 2nd league race. Owen's just
Elliot
got to be
goes in the
careful.
grass.
Elliot's off. Yeah,
Goes
so
in the grass a
Owen's
bit
just gone
wide.
straight through. DC spun as well. Is it something to do with these ultras? Have you
No,
gone?
down the inside.
Owen,
What a good move from
What an
Owen.
overtake that is. Balls of steel. DC's dropped even further back. Both championship rivals are at the back of the field. Ned Claus jumped up to 4th.
The flame for horse is retired.
He's crashed. He's completely ripped his wheel off. Virtual safety car. His car is in the middle of the track. You watch Lakey now as he comes round.
Where is
You
he?
see him on the exit of this turn here. This next turn on Locust screen. Yeah, on this wall on the right there. Look, you see his wing completely shunted
Oh,
it. As I
yeah.
look back from Nasha, completely ripped it off. He wants to invite him, have a quick interview with him.
And DC is making the most of this. It's a cheap pit stop in the virtual safety car. So that spin he had, he might must that back up through the virtual safety car. Closest battle on track is Sam Fuller and Ned Claw. Deadshot's now in DRS zone of Lecky. Opens the DRS.
Well, the
Sam Fuller.
He's going to try and get Ned. Ned's on the slower tyre, so we'll try and jump in.
Down the
Ooh, somebody on the
inside.
inside. Ned's not
Can he make it stick?
Not going to fight him too much. Very good move on. Tom goes through. Deadshot's right on the back of the leader now. He's closing in. It's second. Needs to stay away from that curb. Deadshot needs to stay away from that curb, otherwise you will be round. On board with Ned now, he's not losing Sam.
So hard to lose DRS on this track. Keep following the car unless you make a mistake.
I can't tell if Ned Claw's struggling on the mediums, but he's just dropped a hell of a lot to Sam.
Deadshot's only half a second behind Lecky and he's about to
Yeah, he's really
make a
turned
move.
up the ERS here.
It's racked on overtake mode. Thinks of it, but thinks better of it and sits behind Lecky.
Yeah, like I say, it's one of them tracks that frustrates people because they get stuck behind them and they just then have to force their way through, and it's not something we want to see, but sometimes you just have to kind of scare the driver in front to make the mistake.
Elliott's in the pits.
Yeah, he was on ultras though, wasn't he? So for Horse not joining then.
What for pre-crash
Yeah,
interview?
just to interview that, yeah. Might as well keep the stream different, keep it rolling.
There's only one battle on track at the minute and that is for the main position. For first
That's for the
place.
lead. On board with him now. Keep an eye. I'm getting rid of the HUD so I can't see the timings. So tell me if there's another battle on screen.
Yeah, we'll do it.
He's trying to get rid of that. Trying to get rid of that.
I think
switch there.
Deadshot's struggling to
pulls
keep
out.
this ERS battery. He's struggling. Lecky's got so much more battery to try and defend him.
Very close battle. One mistake could make or break it. Ugh. Excuse me. Owen's caught right.
Oh, Ned's gone
Ned
wide.
goes wide.
Owen's caught up Ned rapidly. Especially now Ned's on the harder compound tyre.
I don't think Ned's gonna defend too much. He's just gonna let it pull. Sam's
I'll
right
ride
in the
them.
back of his teammate. His
I'll
teammate
ride
is
on
gonna come to
boards
play it.
with Lecky and
Owen's
Dead.
gone. Owen's gone through.
Ned's got more battery power this time. Is he going to make a move? He decides to stay in the lowest
And
engine
Fuller
mode.
is right in the back of his teammate now.
Is there going to be team orders?
I don't think so. It's just slotting in behind at the minute.
So
They
Lecky
just
and
lost
Dead
a lot
are
of
back
time.
for
He's
the
gone wide
lead.
somewhere.
I think he went wide at turn 2. I think he's pushing that much. It's causing him making a lot more mistakes. Which could get Lecky the advantage going into the first run of pit stops. Deadshot's got the pace. Maybe he has to start thinking about if he can get him through the pit stops. So Deadshot's going to make another attempt to try and take the lead over Lecky. Good exit. Moves to one side. Is he going to make the move down the inside? Leaves the door open, and he's got him. Good move from
I wouldn't
Deadshot.
say that yet. Luke has got great straight line speed and he's got the inside line. As Sam Fuller gets his teammate as well just behind.
Drags him
Luke gets
wide.
back through. Oh, Deadshot goes for the gap. If they touch a little bit, but there was very
Great
little
wheel to wheel
space there.
battle.
And Sam Fuller has got up into P3 now. He's overtook his teammate. It's a very good overtake on him. But Leahy does not want to give this up.
The more these battle, and the Saubers creeping closer.
Yeah, the Saubers obviously they're not battling as much either. They're just, I don't think Jams defended as hard as he could have done. I think Leahy's got Deadshot in the S's, but the rest of the track Deadshot's flying.
Sam's had a great start to this race. 9 laps in, he's gained 8 positions.
Yeah,
Starting from the back.
To the 10th. Just going from onto the 10th lap now. We've got Leahy keeps desyncing.
I think Lecky's his car's jitting around a bit now.
Yeah. We have warned him, so if this causes an incident.
Which is going
then,
to cause
as we're
all
on to lap
the
10,
problems for
Leahy is-
Deadshot. Lecky's gone, no? Sorry, I thought he went
wow.
really wide, but that was the lag.
I did on my screen as well. So, after lap 10, Lecky is leading the way. Him and Deadshot have swapped positions as he's in P2. Sam Fuller is up 7 to P3. Jams has kept his decline, but he had to keep let his teammate through now and has climbed into 4th. Owen and Ned Claw have climbed 3 places each into 5th and 6th respectively. George Bell's dropped 2 to 7th. BC's dropped 2 to 8th. Elliot's dropped 2 to 9th. And Owen Nasher, the biggest drop of all, has dropped from 7 places to P10. And unfortunately, we have a driver out of this race already, and that is Flavorful Horse, as the first penalty there has been given, and it is to Elliot. Deadshot now, I think he took a lot out of his tyres, as he's just dropped off massively. To be honest, I don't know if he's trying to stay away from Lakey's car.
To be honest, if I was me, I would stand away from that. That's going to be causing a lot of problems to Deadshot. Wonder where his car is at all times. Lecky's car. So now all the gaps are forming out.
The closest battle is still between the leaders, but George Bailey's catching up to
Ned.
Ned now, and George hasn't stopped. So it's going to be a big call when he does stop.
The only people that stopped are Owen Nasher, Elliot and DC, who did stop under the virtual safety car, which could play out for him when everyone else starts to pit. So pit stop is roughly about 20 seconds.
He's a little bit more than that, to be honest, but
Is it? Oh, Nego, he cuts the corner, he goes wide and he's hit the wall.
oh, Ned's out!
He's out!
Ned is out of this race. Very unfortunate, completely lost it. As he came into the entrance, he just completely smashed into the wall. He's off the racing line, but that is not something that was nice to watch. He struggled, it looked like he was struggling on the mediums. It is a
George
full
is
safety car
struggling.
now.
How's the safety car?
Who's going to pit?
It's a shame for everyone who just went
Oh.
past the pits.
Everyone has just gone past the
Elliot's
pits.
got a
Oh,
drive-through
he's got a
penalty.
drive-through. Speeding under the safety car. This is going to help Nash massively. I presume Lakey Deadshot and that will be jumping into the pit.
Who's going to take
We would like
its
to invite.
window of the, what's it
If you'd
called?
like to-
Yeah, invite
I'd
Ned,
like
yeah.
to invite Ned to see what he has to say.
This is the time where
Unfortunately,
all
he
the
is out of
subtitles
this
are gone.
race.
Yes. Who's going to take the advantage of the safety car?
We're on board with Lakey now. And it's speeding again. He needs to just slow down.
So will Lecky make going to the pits?
No, he's not. Oh, he's lagged.
But
Deadshot's coming in.
Lecky stays out.
Oh, he's in.
No, he's in.
Lecky's connection, man. We've warned him about it. Sam Fuller's
Deadshot's
staying
in.
out.
Sanford's stayed out. James is in.
William Sauber choose not to double stack. Once everybody is coming in, we will have a little quick interview with Ned Claw.
Owen's staying out.
What happened, Ned? If you'd like to click your thing, what happened?
George is in.
Ned?
George Bale's got a drive-through penalty and the speed under the safety car.
Might get it for being in the pit lane. But yeah, so Sam Fuller is leading this race. Owen is in P2 with Lakey just behind. Deadshot is 4th, with DC in 5th. Jams is 6th, Elliot 7th, George Bale 8th, and Nasher is in P9. Is Ned Claw there yet? Still connecting in the party. Oh, let's hope Sam Fuller knows how to.
Becky's getting
Needs to
really
start
close
getting so
to
close
Owen.
behind people. That's why Deadshot's left a gap. He's not taking no risks. It looks like Sam and Owen have missed a trick here. They needed to come in. Sam and Owen are both in.
Should probably take them
We should've
all the
just-
way back to the back of the grid.
They should have just double stacked. DC after pitting is back up to P3. His race is now back on.
All that
Nedge still
hard
hasn't
work
caught up
Sam
to the
Villa
back of the
did
field.
to get up to third place, it's just gone all down the drain, and he's gone back behind Owen. No,
Put
he's
another.
not. Owen's
Put
pitted
another
again.
set off.
No, is that no, instead out.
Ned, you there? Buddy, we can't
Yeah,
hear you.
I'm here.
There you go. You were connecting. Have you
Yeah, I
have
have,
you
yeah.
clicked the box? Tell us
Yeah.
what happened, buddy. We're seeing you were struggling on the mediums and
Well,
looked
no, my
like you
car,
just lost the back end.
for some reason, my car was flying until the first virtual safety car. I slowed down for the Delta, I just couldn't get the heat back in them. I don't know what was happening. As soon as I lost the heat, I couldn't get it back in, and it was acting like it was fucking wet. I don't know. I changed my
You need
pit
to ask
strategy.
Brandon, sorry, you need to ask Lake to leave. He's just caused Deadshot and DC
Right.
to get penalties. It's just lagged back, and Deadshot and DC warnings for overtaking on the safety car. So they've slammed the anchors on and they've all just crashed.
What I was
into
going to
each
say,
other.
you need
Like
to
Lake's
leave
just
the
gone down to
lobby,
P7 again.
because
like.
you're.
Yeah, I tried.
So I say you need to do load just
Started
because you're
getting
internet.
loose.
It's just
On
caused
it.
a massive pileup, mate. Seriously.
Oh, watching it. What's happened there?
What?
Ah,
Deadshot slowed
what
him
is-
down, but Deadshot slowed him down. Fair enough, but the guys need to be more aware. He's the leader, so he chooses the pace. It's safe, and everyone
and everyone's
see it. And he
caught
just
napping.
didn't stop. It's green flag then. Sorry, Ned, for butting in. As a Deadshot pulls away now. DC in second. Everyone's had to pit again.
I sent Lecker a message. I'd
Yeah, he's retired because of his connection. It's caused a lot of incidents there, so hopefully everyone's recorded it. But yeah, as everyone starts making gaps, Ned, would you be able to repeat what you said, buddy? I apologise for butting in.
Yeah, like I said, my car was flying from the start. Had a brilliant start. The car was going fine. First virtual safety car came out. Temperature dropped rapidly in my cars, and I just couldn't get it back, and it was acting like it was wet. Like the sector I crashed in was the sector I was having the most trouble in. The rest of the track, I was losing grip on the exit of corners. It was just like I kept checking the MFD, and the temperature, the carcass was staying blue, and I was getting warm. So,
do you know
planned
what
to
caused
pit.
the problem?
The virtual safety car. My car was fine until virtual safety car, and then when I slowed down to stay in Delta for virtual safety car, the temperature dropped and never came back. So there's not much I could really do apart from pit a lap on lap. I changed my MFD to pit lap 13, but I didn't make it.
It's very unlucky for you to be out this early in the race.
That's why I didn't fight the two guys. I didn't fight Sam. I didn't fight Owen. I was letting pass as they called
Yeah,
me
we did
because
see that you were.
it was. I was
fight it.
literally just losing far too much pace. I said to George, when he catch me, I'll move out of the way because I can't do nothing until I pit. But I'm not pitting early. I've already changed. I've already dropped it for 5 laps. You know what I mean? I was looking at doing a 1 pit.
Yeah. One stop, yeah.
Yeah, 1 stop, but obviously it wasn't going to work. So I tried to just get my car to
During
lap
this-
13 as fast as I possibly could. And
Yeah.
if you watched the stream previously on after the safety car, that corner I do the same thing. It slides out on the first, the second I go straight across the grass and straight onto the track. This time it stayed on the grass. There was not much I could do about it. I tried to catch it and get the rear wheels off.
Difficult, but
Yeah, well,
yeah, it's all right.
it's my own fault. I think, to be fair, I think I was warming my tyres up in the safety car, but I possibly could have done it more. I didn't think the temperature would drop that fast and freeze the carcass, but clearly it did. So
Yeah, what's that interview was going on? Deadshot, I did lose it at
George has been disqualified. No drive-through penalty.
Why is he ignored it?
Probably didn't know he had it.
He-
Are you okay if I leave? I can
He should
go
be
practice when my next race.
Yeah,
You're
sure.
fine, but yeah. No, yeah, it did, yeah. It's not your fault. The guys need to learn how to drive under safety car. They just followed each other and then presumed while they all slammed up each other's arse. But yeah, like I said, dead shot. They lost it at turn 4 and spun into DC's way. DC, yeah, no, it's not. No, DC. Oh, Elliot's been disqualified as
Nope.
well because he's pitted.
Hopefully, Nedu, you can rectify it in Belgium.
Right.
So now we've only got 5 runners. Jams in first, leading by 7/10 to Sam Phillip. Yeah, it's in a bit. And Owens 4.2 seconds further down the road in third place. Followed by DC and Nasher in 5th. I think at the minute, potential driver day could be one of the 2 Sauber drivers. Sam Phillip start from the back. Currently second,
Not
you've got
many.
Hams on the...
There's not many still going. I mean, Nash
Yeah, I
has been
know.
saved by all the incidents. I mean, the one with Deadshot and DC was unfortunate, but the one that Lakey caused was disgusting for DC and Deadshot, so that's pissed them both off. And obviously, the safety car, Deadshot slowed the pack down early. It's his.
Elliot and George
he
been
turns into the
disqualified.
safety car, so he turns everybody he turns into the safety car because he's first. And as he was backing the pack up and he was doing it safely, because everyone was just directly behind everybody, they had to slam the anchors on. Whereas the no go opposite sides of the track, so if something like that does happen, don't hit the car in front. And they all pile into the back of each other, get wing damage and penalties, and I wonder what's going to happen then. And then obviously,
they should realise that the leader has
Elliot
can
and
dictate
George
the
got
pace.
Elliot and George got DQs for ignoring.
I'm guessing that the engineer will be
They
telling
got-
them,
Yeah, it comes up on
they'll
your screen.
yeah, like every lap they tell you.
But Jams on his debut is took the lead of the race, surprisingly.
I think he's been very consistent. Okay, I think I'm seeing this right. I can't look at the... How many stops is Sanford? I ain't got the menu up anymore. I have. Oh, they all done one stop. I think Sam Fuller might have made a mistake. He's got to do another stop.
To be honest, I don't think many people will be able to get them. Although a few of them are on mediums, aren't they? So they're fine. Sam goes down the inside, takes the lead of the race. Is Jam's going to fight him because he's on? Jam tries to run it as wide as it is.
The wheel-to-wheel battle.
Side by side, Sam gets inside. James goes wide. Keep the position.
Giving each other respect
battling
as
out.
teammates, giving each other room.
Minutes left, unfortunately.
So the one to watch is the 2 Sauber drivers. Jamsy's going to the end of the race on the set of mediums. Well, Sam Fuller's got to do another stop, as he's only been on the soft tyres this whole race.
I think he's looking at going faster at the last sector, but like we said, it's very hard to overtake here, so it might be a very risky move.
I just wonder if Sam might have thrown this win away. He didn't pit under the safety car, and he's also pitted on the same tyre. They're all pretty spaced out between 3rd and 5th.
Yeah, there is a few, still quite a few laps to go.
Ooh,
Sam's
Jams
still
has
trying
gone a
to get
bit
past his
wide.
teammate.
I think when Sam pits, I think he'll be in 3rd position. Sam's put the throttle on too quick and he span. Too quick on the throttle and he spin.
That's extremely unfortunate.
Well, he's now going to react to going to the pits. He doesn't, he stays out. Now Jams has now got a 10-second gap to his teammate. Very good debut for Jams, starting in P4, and potentially could win this race if he keeps his head down and keep it clean.
As everyone's obviously spread out a bit now, Owen has closed the back to Sam after a spin. Will Sam have to pit with ruined tyres, or will he carry on going? The question. I apologise guys, obviously the streams got very boring now. A few incidents.
There's gaps everywhere.
There was obviously a few incidents further on in the field. We are still here, don't worry.
I think everyone's now starting to settle down,
There's not much
hitting
to
their lap
report
times.
on. This is a shame to see.
We're all waiting to see where Sam Fuller's. How is he going to react when he comes out the pits? Is he going to go into set of mediums, or is he going to put the ultras on? And I wonder if that's his intention, if he was going to do a 2-stop in the first place.
Like I said though, it's very hard to overtake, so it was a very risky strategy.
As it stands,
Just
Sam
leave too
will
much time
get
on the car in
43
front.
points. Could they be the team that could eventually challenge Williams, McLaren and Haas, who all have a driver retired in this race.
Could potentially happen.
So Jam's about to cross the line, and that means we have 11 laps left.
Sam is still closing the gap on him.
So yellow flag in sector 2. Went to green. Well, Nash's gone onto the grass very well to keep the car on the track. Nash has got a 5-second stop-go penalty for speeding into the pits. And he's gone onto a set of soft tyres.
Happens in. He wants to get off the medium.
Which could help Sam Fuller keep second place. He's only been on the medium 10 laps. Unless he's got a problem. It's a very short stint for a medium set of compound. Could have potentially gone to the end of the race. So potentially we could still see a fight for second place as DC is in Sam Fuller's pit window. And potentially, if Owen can push these softs to the very max, you never know, he could still get a good podium. It's going to be a very big ask.
DC's in as well. I think he'll be going on to lose, so
Is he reacting
with
to Owen?
8 laps to go.
He's gone set
Set
ultra
of
softs.
ultras. What, are they going to last 8 laps?
I think so. As it's possibly could be a brand new set. Owen,
Rams is about to lap Nasher.
Owen's just got DC. But DC's going to invite the pressure with them ultra softs compared to Owen's on the softs. So we could have a fight here for the last podium spot. Sam Fuller's in. Doing his routine pit stop, and he also goes on a set of ultra softs going to the end of the race. He's got 7 laps to do. Should be pretty comfortable. DC's got DRS. DC's got the tower advantage. Goes down the inside, but thinks of it. Owen keeps third.
He needs to get past Owen because he will ruin them tyres quicker behind Owen.
Owen's got a 3-second time penalty. Is that going to cost him at the end of the race? And Jams is in.
Ooh, what's going to bring Sam back into play?
Is he reacting to Sam Fuller and also going on to the ultra softs? Got to stop go. Is this going to cost him? So where's Sam Fuller? He's now crossing the finish line. This could be very close.
It's something again because of the coming into the corner from pace.
Jams has done it. He's just kept ahead of him.
Yeah, but Sam's going off. His tyres are going to be in.
So now we've got a fight for first and a fight for the podium. DC's got him down the inside. Great move from DC. He had to get that move quickly as he's on the much quicker tyre, which could wear pretty quick.
Unlocked. And Nasher is losing 5 points to his championship rival at the minute. What is the gap at the minute?
He's also losing out points to
8
both
points.
McLaren and Haas. And also Sauber's going to get a massive chunk of points. Added to their little total. And Jams is out of that 1 second barrier.
Ready. He's going to win on his debut. Just got this down to penalties now with 5 laps left. But you've got to think Owen's going to be on the Nasher's spawn.
Owen could be the fastest person coming to the last 2 or 3 laps.
Yeah, it could be. He'll be flying. His tyres won't have burnt out.
Well, Jams is looking very strong on them brand new set of ultras compared to Sam.
Obviously, he's been on them a lot less. Only 1 lap though, but an extra lap.
Got to think driver of the day as well, Smithy. Who do you think? I'm even thinking Jams on his debut against the experience, or Sam Fuller start from the back in second. And potentially might have won.
I potentially say DC if he gets third because he was at the back. He pitted early, didn't he?
Possibly.
Pitted very early.
I think that virtual safety car and the safety car brought them back into this race.
Yeah, it did.
Owen's having a go here.
Save for Nasher. His dash has just been lapped by the whole field. Owen's going to come down the inside. There we go then. Oh, he loses the back end a little bit as he gets on the throttle.
If it was out the two Sauber drivers, I think Sam Fuller might have probably edged it for me. By not pitting under that safety car, we all thought that might have cost him, but he's somehow got back into this race.
Because everyone else pitted as well. And what
Owen
done two.
round the outside,
DC's
that is
done-
a great move.
DC's
Gone
done
well
3
wide.
stops. As well, you've got to think of that.
Owen's down the podium.
Video poses.
All 4 of these drivers, first of all, they all had good races. They all got a shout and a chance to win driver of the day. I think I'll probably give it to my vote probably go to one of the Sauber drivers, to be honest.
I think we should give it Jams. He's been in the battles and he has fended off Sam Fuller quite well.
But it's not all over yet. Sam Fuller's put that 2.2 second gap down to 7 tenths. As Jams is back to cross the line and we've got 4 lap shootout. And we've got a 3 now. 3 lap shootout. Yeah, 3 lap. Oh, Sam has just gone down the inside.
Oh, I see that.
Lunged it down the inside, Jams giving him the space. And Sam takes the lead. That's a great
Oh,
exit from Jams. I think my driver of the day will probably go to whoever wins this race, I think. Both got a shout. They've both done remarkably well. So Sam Fuller is about to start lap 34 out of 35. There's a yellow flag in sector 2 and 3.
Don't know what that was for.
I think Sam Fuller's might have this victory wrapped up as that gap is increasing rapidly. Must be heartbreaking, Jams. Losing almost there, touching distance to the win. He's lost it. Especially to his teammate, which might hurt him. Jams has gone well wide and cuts the corner. Gives a 3-second penalty. Yellow flag in sector 2. Nash span it.
That's Nasher again.
It's hit the curb.
Really struggled to do it. As Sam comes across to start his final lap.
Sam Fuller is started from the back, and it looks like he's going to win the Hungarian Grand Prix.
Hungarian.
You've got to feel sorry for Nasher. This race is not, I think, how the way he planned it. Good qualifying, but the race just went to shambles.
Yeah,
Hopefully-
it did.
Hopefully he can make the fight in
DC's
Belgium.
DC, his tyres are completely gone, look. He's come flying around that
You can-
corner sideways.
He's got massive blisters on his tyres, especially the front left. And Nasher's going to unlap himself.
Sam comes across the line, he wins the race. Is he going to win? Yeah. Jams had a penalty, so he wins by 5 seconds. Now he's going to come in P3. He went through the interview, Brandon.
Bet you what I done.
Not really, I'm not. I got raced and all that.
Where did Owen start? Who do you think's driving there? I'll give it to one of the Sauber drivers. I'll let you decide who it is. They've both done pretty well. Sam start from the back and Jams on his debut, getting a strong result.
I mean, how far down Sam was, we never expected him to win that, so... And the move he did make was fair, firm but fair.
So we got Sam Fuller, Owen, and Jams. So we just wait for now the 3 podium people to join the party.
Don't know, mate, just we'll review it. Yeah, we'll still review it.
Right, so we need to get Owen and looks like it's going to be a very short interview.
Well, as soon as you won the race, Sam, just obviously you had a poor qualifying, started from the back, started from the bottom nowhere. But yeah, it's a very good race from you. Just explain it in a couple more words for us.
I had an awful qualifying. There was something wrong with my car. I don't know what was wrong with it, but I was topping out at 140 miles an hour. I mean, that's slow for a Formula 1 car on the straight. I mean, I was doing 130 and it wouldn't go any quicker. I didn't know what was going on. So I knew straight away that was something up, and I wasn't going to get the qualifying I wanted, because I knew I had the pace to start at the front, on the front row.
Slow down. We're gonna stop you. Not on the time limit.
He's that excited.
Fucking was,
I'm just
wasn't it?
buzzed off adrenaline. Nah, but
You need to get the shoe
yeah, I had
out.
problems in quali. It was, I don't know what was up with the
Not
car.
that slow, man. Come on. Bloody hell.
For a Formula 1 car, it was considered. I wouldn't let us open the DRS either, which was a big kick in the nuts. I mean, that was a bit awful, but yeah, I just went in. I made sure I started on the soft because I mean that was the right call to make, in my opinion. Start of the race. I mean, I got an excellent start from the back. I mean, I think I went from 13th to 8th on the front on the main straight. Sorry. Which was a good start, and I knew if I kept on doing that, I would chip away and chip away and chip away, and hopefully it would result in what has resulted. Then obviously the safety car came out, and I've been absolutely awful call on the safety car. I thought that was it. I thought my race was done because I went, you know what, I'll go on the softs. Then as I was pulling into the box, I went, why have I gone onto the softs? And that was just, I thought that was my race over. But then I knew I was going to have to pit on the other soft near the end to have a faster stint. But I did not know that the rest of the field was going to do it around us. Then obviously that safety car is massively saved my bacon. Everyone else has pit around us, and luckily the time that I had the jams has it's flattened, it's gone, and I got past him in the closing laps in the first corner, and the rest was history, I guess.
Yeah, like I say, it was a massive charge back through the field. I mean, this is why we have given you driver of the day, just because of where you have started and where you did finish. So yeah, you thoroughly deserve it.
Thank you, mate.
Move
Thank
on
you.
to Jams now on his
You
debut.
tick the box,
Started-
Jams, in the party.
Started P4, got up to P, was leading the race for some time after the incidents on the safety car, etc. Managed to work your way through the field, and fortunately lost it just on the last couple of laps there. But for your debut, it was a cracking race to watch from you. Just to explain in a couple more words how your race was, buddy. Well, I didn't want to do an interview, so that's fair enough then, and he's the only one that's not here. That's it then.
Nevertheless, good performance
from
on
the
your
guys
debut,
here at
Jams.
GRL, congratulations on Sam